Director, allow me to start by passing my respects to His Majesty King Lesotho, the Right Honorable the Prime Minister, Honorable Ministers, Honorable Council of India, members of the Diplomatic Corps here, Honorable Members of Parliament, senior government officials, heads of security services, members of the press, ladies and gentlemen. At the outset, I wish to express my deep appreciation to the Honorary Consul of the Republic of India to Lesotho, Mr. Bakaya, for inviting me to participate at this special occasion, marking the 71st anniversary of the independence of the Republic of India. As we join you in celebrating this very important day in the history of India, allow me, on behalf of the government of the Kingdom of Lesotho, and indeed on my own behalf, to extend our sincere felicitations to you, Mr. Bakaya, and through you to the government and people of the Republic of India, as well as to the entire Indian community living in Lesotho. Undoubtedly, today is a day of joy, glory, pride, for all Indians. This is the day that reminds the Indian nation of the bitter struggle for emancipation of their country. It is thus befitting that we pay homage and tribute to the leaders of the Indian independence movement, as well as men and women who endured hardship and sacrificed their lives in securing freedom and independence of their country. It is comforting to realize that their struggle has not been in vain. The modern day India occupies a central place in the global economy. India has positioned herself as a major player and leader in her own right in the international arena. Indeed, the strides that the country has made since attaining independence are envied by all and sundry. Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, for many years now, Lesotho and India have had cordial relations and bilateral cooperations. The track record of the long association between the two countries has demonstrated that Lesotho and India share common aspirations, values, and ideals. It is these shared values and interests that have increasingly drawn the two countries together in friendship and solidarity. In this connection, the newly elected government of Lesotho pledges its commitment to further intensify relations and cooperation between Lesotho and India. Lesotho shall continue to join hands with India in support of global efforts for the preservation of international peace and security, calling for the reform of the global governance architecture, in particular the reform of the United Nations Security Council, promotion of South-South cooperation, and many others. The 21st century has brought new, unprecedented, and increasingly complex socio-economic and environmental challenges that require joint responses and new forms of collaboration and partnership. No country can, without cooperation from others, make meaningful progress towards the attainment of international agreed development goals. In this regard, Lesotho will scale up her collaboration with India and other friendly countries on the scientific and technological fronts in order to increase innovation and drive social and economic developments. There is no denying that India has a cooperative advantage in this area. The strides that she has made in scientific and ICT arenas are a matter of common knowledge. Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, it would be remiss of me if I concluded my remarks without taking advantage of this ceremony to offer my congratulations and those of the government of Lesotho to His Excellency President Ram Nath Kovind on his election as President of the country of India last month. The mammoth task that lies ahead of him cannot be overstated as he takes the wheel of the world's largest democracy. However, we are confident that his vast experience and extensive knowledge will come handy as he steers the Republic to prosperity. We remain convinced that the strong bonds of friendship between Lesotho and India will continue to grow from strength to strength during his tenure in office. May I, at this juncture, Mr. Makanya, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, okay. I'm sorry for that. I think I have a paragraph here which I had thought we are about to celebrate, but then we'll do that at a later stage. But okay, yes. Before I make my conclusions here, I would humbly request the Deputy Prime Minister to say a few words. I thank you.